Hello everybody. Today we got another good day here in the Chicagoland area, and what a good day to look at a couple more relics of the past. Well, one is obviously we're looking at right now. Another one is yet another Sears, because I am meeting a long-time friend and ex-co-worker with a quite interesting Lexus. So I got here just a little too earlier to shoot this intro. Usually I wouldn't really get excited for an old Lexus, but this particular Lexus, it's a long time staple in Lexus lineup. It's still being made to this day, and from what I understand, I haven't seen it in a long time, that Lexus, but he seems to be taking care of it very well, kind of like I do to that thing. So let's give him a couple more minutes and let's see what happens. Also happy to report that as of right now, this moment, not really experiencing any leaks, lights. Hate to jinx it, but you know, so far this thing is serving me very well, and I'm kind of doing this as a walk around inspection, also using this opportunity. So nice and finely inflated tires. Got a little nick here. I don't know, this wasn't there before, so I think somebody opened their door into my car. What a shame. All right, well, let's see what the day brings. All right, so this is what I've been waiting for, and I'm definitely not disappointed. We got a 2001 Lexus RX300 from a third owner, and it looks to be in a very nice shape, even compared to yours truly right there. So as you probably know, this one is based on, I think it used to be called a Harrier, a Toyota Harrier. All right, there's the owner. A quick shot. There he is. All right, haven't seen him in a while. So whenever Lexus decided to come to the US market with a little, well, it's not a little, so it's more of like a mid-size crossover, they used a platform that they had already in Japan. So whatever the Toyota Harrier is, which based on some of the pictures that I looked, I mean, it looks pretty much identical. It's just other than, you know, the little Lexus badges.
And in the US, it's the Highlander platform, and I guess you'd say the Harrier are the same.
Okay.
But this body is the same as the Harrier.
Okay, yep.
So for whatever reason, you know, Lexus, or when Toyota started their luxury brand, they just brought over the Harriers and kept the Highlander as the, you know, the
as
Toyota.
Okay. All right, good. Thank you. You see, he's filling in the gaps, which I'm obviously lacking. So what do we got? We got the two-tone paint. Nice. We got, actually, the wheels are in much better shape than mine, being 5 years younger. Let's see, what do we got? Got a little spots here and there.
You know, if you want to do a regular car review, you know, this.
Yes, that's what I'm all about.
That's the most common rust on these. I mean, if you find a first generation RX300 that doesn't have rust, okay, buy it and a lottery ticket, because you're lucky. It's that they all have it. I mean, mine's just starting. Okay. Honestly, this started bubbling up a couple of years ago, and just about 2 weeks ago, my daughter was getting out, and like her jacket caught on this bubble of paint and ripped the chunk off. Okay, so isn't an excuse, but I mean, it's not going to go away. It's going to get worse. Well, I think it needs to be replaced, a big chunk of the car. Don't even get. I looked. There was a guy on eBay selling the whole quarter panel, and for like a split second, I'm like, man, I should get that. But it's the panel that goes all the way. No. Where does it end? About here. I mean, they would section it, cut here, and then probably around here. Okay. All right. It's a whole piece, but it's cost prohibitive. It's not. Okay, and I understand. You want to maybe just sand off as much as you can and cover it up? I get around to it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Someday. Love the power antenna. Which doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. Again, like my previous comment, all these RXs. If any RX you see still on the road, the first gen, the antenna's probably about halfway up, and it stays there.
Okay.
Mine, because I go through automatic car washes once in a while, I didn't want to get broken off, so I unplugged it. I pushed it in.
Okay.
Because the radio actually works fine around Chicago. I mean, once you get a little farther out, it loses reception.
All right. Thank you for that. Let's see, RX. So the badging, nice Lexus. He's a Teamster, so that is actually his. I'm not aware if he is a firefighter.
I am not.
You are not. Okay. All right, nice. I love this treatment too, and nice and clear too.
Chrome surrounds.
Chrome, everything.
This is an 01, but like the 2000, the 99s and the 2000s, I think had. See, this is that chrome surround.
Okay.
Inside they had they had black. It's just flat black.
Okay. All right, so we got that. Yeah, oh yeah, wheels are nice. Very nice. I love the treatment. How it's mirrors are on the door. I love that. I don't know why. It's more unique. Okay, so let's dive inside. What do we got? Black interior. Love black interior. All right,
which is actually kind of rare.
On these?
I don't like using the word rare, but I've looked at. Prior to buying this one, I looked at like 10 of these.
Okay.
They all had the, I'm going to call it cream colored. It's very
like tan,
like almost white.
Okay.
Interior. This was the first one I saw that had black. Nice. And some of the RX pages I follow, a lot of the guys make comments about mine, like, oh my god, you had the black interior. Some guys like think I swapped it. You must have swapped that interior. Like, no, I didn't. Like,
no, so definitely, yeah, this is definitely the right color to have on a lot of luxury cars. I mean,
you see all. I'm not saying mine's the cleanest, but like you see all the dirt in the tan one.
Well,
and this actually, like this panel, right? It's called the apron on this seat. Is not leather. This is vinyl.
Okay.
Like when you buy a car, it's just leather trimmed.
Oh,
like,
really?
This is a vinyl section. On all these RXs, it rips. It falls apart. It just gets chewed up.
Okay.
And I took the seat out and I had it replaced.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
All right. Nice, but still, love the little wood and the leather treatment here in really nice shape. Oh, wow. All right. So, well, come on in. You know, my car is your car.
Having kids, that's the seats all
Hey, I know. Trust me. If you look on mine, you got the limo style. All right.
You do driving shots? You want to do a driving shot?
We'll do a driving shot. Why not? All right. So what do we got? So first off, starts right away. Whoops. A little fan probably. Oh, or sorry, or that. Okay, sorry.
I love the auto function. I only use I really just use auto, and it's super accurate. Not super accurate, but I mean it
does what it's supposed to.
Let's put this. I'm that kind of guy. I test it with that. Like I keep an old school thermometer in there.
Okay.
Nice. No, I mean if I want it hot, I just dial it up. You want the fan down, turn it down low. I mean it's my wife's same way. Just playing around with the fan.
It works. So first though, sitting in this car the way it is right now, you would never guess that it's got 177,000 miles and that at this point it's 19 years, soon to be 20 years old, for sure. So in this era of Lexus, I don't think they had any options with the wood. I think that actually came in with the next generation, the 2000.
Not the next generation, but I think the 02's.
The next year. Update or whatever.
Yes,
I think it's a little bit different body style than this one.
No, the same body style.
No, same?
Okay. Like a 2002 you could get is just this same veneer. Just here. Section, yeah.
Okay.
I've considered buying, like, just finding one on eBay and swap
could do that. All right. Memory seats. Nice. I don't, it's obviously I'm no expert, but I think in that point, only like the highest end Toyotas, maybe like Land Cruisers or something, had that feature. So on a Lexus, they threw that in. All windows are auto, even better. I love the design, how it's kind of a cockpit-ish, kind of wrap around. Little nice bits and pieces of wood. I mentioned this in a couple other reviews where the cruise control, they've been using it for decades. They still use it on some of their cars, so it's still here. No steering wheel control, so this comes from an era where it just wasn't very common for it to have. All right, so here we got all the basic stuff laid out. This is pre-navigation, but it's interesting to see how I had a 2007 Toyota Camry XLE, like 4-cylinder, with the very same controls right here. So this is probably, you know how when manufacturer starts with like a luxury feature, whatever that might be, then it slowly migrates to a lesser vehicle. So I think this is probably where that idea came from. All right, presets here, cassette, very nice, very retro with a converter.
Well, my Christmas present. Here you go, plug for whoever this
nice.
It's Bluetooth, and
I understand.
it's like the old school one, but now there's no cable.
I get it.
I feel more high tech.
Does it have a CD in the trunk or anything?
It's got the changer.
Oh, it does have the changer there. Okay. Oh, I haven't seen them in there for quite some time.
Yeah. When I bought this was missing. The guy didn't have that whole cassette case.
Wow.
I had to buy that. And it worked. I mean,
when was the last? Here, I gotta get some white. When was the last time you saw one of these things? I never had a car with one of these changers anywhere. I hadn't. I mean, my first car, the Cavalier, just didn't have one.
Right.
Then I had single disc CD slots. Yeah, I never actually had a car with this, but yeah, it's a nice feature. All right, definitely better to have it than to not. Right. Heated seats, works, everything works. By the way, I should have probably asked. All right, middle console, nice. Look how well the leather shines. Holy crap.
Thank you. That's I honestly, it's one of my pet peeves. I love
even
clean leather. I don't like. Thank you. I'm always, and I condition it. I don't use Armor All. I use leather cleaner.
So the real deal.
Right. It just. You know, like we said outside, you know, I like smelling leather when I get not air freshener. No. This is one of the things I don't. If I get, I was never been a fan of this cup holder. Like, it works, it does the job.
Okay.
But like,
well, first of all, it requires you to open this.
Right. It's not just a stationary like now
like somewhere here. Okay.
Or like newer cars where it's just it's there. It's just a couple. Like every time you need to open it, and now once it's open. Yeah. Everything under there is used that you can't get to it. And this tray is great storage, but there's a drawer here that you can't get to.
Oh, wait, I didn't even realize it had that. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, it's great, but like if you put anything here, you can't get to it.
Okay, strange. Once again, I've been in these cars too. I mean, I know we parked hundreds of these cars. I never even knew that thing existed there.
During the valet park there. Yeah. Is where I got the idea to get one of these. I think I moved it once. I'm just like, wow, this is comfortable.
No, this is.
And this is my cleaning tool. I don't know if you use this, Koff, but this.
No.
Get yourself a brand new paintbrush.
Dusting, yeah. I've seen some videos.
It works great for in the button, like literally, like if you want to dig in the dust in the switches and whatnot, it gets it all out.
Very nice, man. I thought I took care of my car well. What am I doing here, folks?
You don't get me talking about it.
What am I doing? What am I doing here? I mean, look, mine doesn't do this. No, but this is nice. It's always, you see, everybody is excited about seeing the next McLaren or the next, I don't know, next Porsche or whatever. I get sick of them, honestly. I watch those videos every once in a while, but it's these things that I'm excited. I'm more excited to see this. Like, even, you know, they thought about putting a little sill plate here. I mean, a lot of modern, more expensive cars, they don't do that.
Well, I talked to a lot of this was a small luxury SUV before that was even a segment.
That is very true.
Manufacturer wanted to build one.
That is very true.
Or I mean, they might have just added leather to a Pathfinder or a Blazer at the time. And oh, there you go, it's luxury. No, this was built to be a luxury SUV.
And it was also their first take, so I think they wanted to do it right. Yeah. All right, so let's pop the hood. Oh, a little cubby there too.
Probably the same hood latch too as your Camry.
Oh, okay. Probably. I don't remember. All right, we got a 3.0 V6, what, 200 something?
No, I think it's like
180. 180, okay. All right, any particular issues? Anything that's of interest?
Yeah, all kinds. It's 20 years old.
It's got a thing or two.
Like I follow a lot of pages and I talk to a lot of guys online. It's they have their quirks, but I mean none of it's been drastically expensive to fix or hard to diagnose.
Okay.
So here, you know, I looked at like 80 of these before I bought this one. The biggest thing on this on the 3.0 motor is if people don't maintain it and if they don't change the oil on time, the oil can start sludging up.
Okay.
On the top end of it. So this one, the guy had maintained it. Timing belts, I've changed the timing belt twice since I've had it. That's a big thing on these. Drivability, go ahead. Yeah.
Is this like the plant where it was made?
I never looked that up. I know that my VIN number, which is wherever
US
it's at.
and Canada?
That's the motor. Starts with a J, so it's built.
Yeah, I think all of these were built in Japan, but it's interesting how they have Toyota stamping and stickers. And actually, this sticker for some reason is in very nice shape. Yeah, so these are. I know these were a dream car for the Eastern European community.
Was it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, there was a period of time in the early 2000s where we came to the U.S. in '94. By the time it was about early 2000s, we were kind of, you know, standing on our 2 feet and everything. Every relative who wanted to show off drove whatever the latest version of this. Not Mercedes, not Acuras. It had to have been this. I know.
Lexus cars too, or just this?
This RX. Yes. Now it's not as much, I think, because they're way more common. But yes, I do remember that.
Well, you got to think too on the north side here, northwest side of Chicago. Yeah. I mean, it's a big European community around here. I see a lot of these still on the road. And I'm going to go ahead and knock myself. And the fact I see it's always like older women driving these things. Like, I don't care. I'm securing my man.
No, that's all right.
Like, I love it.
That's quite all right.
And they last forever. So, I mean,
all right. Well, there you have it.
The lights.
Yeah, the lights. I do see. I think you tried working on them.
There's no. You can do it. They fog up. I have you buy all kinds of products. I do it like every 6 months.
Okay.
I'll just sand them down and then polish them, and they look great. But then usually like 4 or 5 months later, it comes back.
Do it. Okay. Ever thought about just replacing, or?
It's not worth it. To me, it's not worth it.
All right. It's all right. No shame in that.
No, well, the whole bumper's got to come off to do it. I'm not taking the bumper.
It's not just like this and it comes out. Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. I love. You see, this is this is a sign. You see, I don't even do that. All right. Very nice. And then they still props them up. The hood prop.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just go for a little quick spin. And. But yeah, it's so
I didn't know that this was a car. I was always wondering why you were that interested. It's a popular European car, huh?
It is, yes.
All right.
Our family never owned one, but this was a car to kind of see the relatives who migrated here in like late 80s. Okay. By the time they were kind of up and running, yep, they already got themselves one of these or a couple of them. Oh yeah, I mean, no rattles. That's as far as, you know, 20, going. As far as going.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so it's in the last year I've done all 4 struts. Okay. And all new tires. Again, none of this is out of the ordinary for a car this old and this many miles. You know, that's what I like about it. It's very dependable. And everything, you know, I'm never the first guy who's like got this weird unfixable problem. It's always someone who's had it. It's an easy fix. The squeaking is just, it's like control arm bushings that just, you know, again, 20 years old, it's to be expected.
Not an issue. Not.
Yeah. So.
Thank you so much. This has been super great. I don't even. Oh, I think I filmed this. See, I'm being repetitive. All right. Hope you all like it. We'll see you next time.